There are so many people and activities that have influenced my life in so many ways. The most impactful things that I have in my life are cheerleading, my mom, and my grandpa. Cheerleading has always been such an important part of my life from a young age. I have been cheerleading since I was 4 years old, and I have been doing cheer competitions since I was 5 years old. I have currently been doing high school cheer instead of competition cheer for the past 4 years. Cheerleading has done so much for me physically, mentally, and emotionally. Right now, I'm a base, which means I lift the flyers and stunts. Constantly lifting girls has helped me gain so much strength over the years. I wouldn't have the strength that I do today without cheerleading. Emotionally, cheer has made me a better person as well. My team and I have dealt with injuries, tears, and accidents. My freshman year, when I was tumbling, I slipped on wet grass and injured my arm. I tore a ligament in my left arm and had to go to physical therapy for 2 months. It was devastating for me because I was going into my freshman year of high school on a new team and had to sit out for the first 2 months. After my injury, I tried to work 10 times harder to prove to my coach, my team, and myself that I had recovered and I wanted to be there. My team has been through so much together over the years. After every competition I competed in when I was younger, my team and I cried together because of all of the hard work we had put in was over. We have had so many accidents on a team as well. When I was in the 8th grade, I was on a team and we had to throw the girl up in the air and catch her. We had a long practice that night and everyone was tired. We threw her up and she fell off balance and her stomach ended up falling on my head and we both fell to the ground. There were so many tears that night, but ultimately we grew stronger as a team. Mentally, my confidence has grown so much stronger through cheer. Before cheer, I was a shy little girl with no confidence and I didn't even want to talk to anyone. Now, I will go up and talk to anyone. My teammates have helped me become more confident and performing through cheer has made me more confident. Every time I go out on the mat, it really doesn't matter because I know I have my team behind me and I just need to do my best. My mom has always been a huge influence in my life. When I began cheerleading, I was 4 years old. My mom was my coach. She was my coach until I was in the 8th grade and I joined a new team. My mom and I had won a bunch of awards with my team throughout the years. She has always been my #1 supporter through cheer and has always pushed me to be my best even when no one else wanted to try anymore. There were so many benefits of having my mom as my coach. I usually got to see new cheers, dances, routines, and ideas before anyone else on the team. There have been hardships between my mom and I. We didn't always agree on things all the time, and I was sometimes hard having my mom as my coach. But she was the best coach I could have had and helped me grow better through cheer and as a person. My grandpa has always been a huge supporter of me and my brothers and our sports. He would always come and watch me cheer on the sidelines and watch my competitions and bring me flowers afterwards. He loved watching his grandkids succeed and would never miss our games and competitions. About a year ago, when I was a sophomore in high school, he became sick and we knew his time was short. He continued to live in his home for a while but suffered from dementia, which was common in my family. He slowly started forgetting many things, including some of my other cousins' names. One night, we went to visit him at his house, and my mom made him dinner. During dinner, my family got up from the table and left my grandpa and I alone at the table, and then he asked me how cheerleading was going. And I was in complete shock that he had asked me that, because even though he had forgotten most things, even some of my cousins' names, he had remembered that I did and loved cheer. This made me so happy. That night, he was admitted into the hospital and passed away about a month later. I will never forget this memory of him, and it still brings me joy that he remembered what I loved to do the most. I have so many influences in my life, but cheerleading, my mom, and my grandpa have been the most impactful to me.